Hey, here's a basic plan, and we're going to model some rental income from rental properties. So the way to do that is to click on Cash Infusions. I'm going to move the window over here, and I'm going to choose any line. You can use any line you want, and I'm going to say rental income property 1. Okay, and let's say that's $1,300 a month, but you have $300 a month in expenses. So that nets to $1,000 a month. Do we enter 1,000? No, we actually enter 12,000 because the program is doing everything on an annual basis. So 12 times 1,000 for 12 months is 12,000. Growth rate, if you're going to increase your rents periodically, 1% a year or whatever, you can put a growth rate there. Age to start, I would just use the current age. So in this case, on the situation that I'm looking at, it's 56 is the client age. So I'm going to go on here and say 56. And then the duration, if they're going to keep this property for the rest of their life, then just run it to the end with a big number like 40. So that would run these rents to age 100, actually 96, do 50, get to 100. And then the infusion's just going into their taxable, into their checking account, really. So that's how you do the rental income. Now, what if you want to sell the property? So I'm going to go to another line, sell rental property. So let's say the property's worth $600,000, but there's a $300,000 mortgage. So the net amount would be $300,000. So I just removed the mortgage now and just modeled the equity. Now, if the property is growing in value, say it goes up 3% a year, I'm going to put 3% there. And then the age is going to be when you're going to sell it. So one easy thing to do is look at when the red occurs and set it there. So right now I'm going to uncheck this, and I'm going to say, okay, the red occurs at age 84. So I'm going to sell it at 84, or maybe 83. That gives you some leeway in case that it takes some time to sell it. So I'm going to say 83. And it's going to be a one-time sale. And if I do that, I got to shut the rents off. So I'm going to only run this for, 27 years until we reach the sale of the property. I'm going to check this again to include it. And maybe you owe some taxes, maybe you don't. I'm going to say that you owe 20% in taxes. And there we go. And so there we go. We got some extra retirement off of the selling the rental property. Now, if you have multiple rental properties, then you can model them one per line. So just add, a second line for the second rental property's income, a third line if you want to model the rents from a third property. Same thing with the sale of the properties. Again, just use Cash Infusions. One key, don't try to model the properties as investments. If you enter them in investments, it's going to automatically liquidate them as needed, and that's not what most people do. Most people will make a careful decision about when to sell it, and it's better to model that with Cash Infusions. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks and happy planning. Signing off. See ya.